No, what I was gonna say is Mike Breen.
Bang.
I sent you guys the videos where he's just bang. He might have the greatest call of all time. That has to be it, because he does it subtle ways too. Because maybe the team will be on the run in the third quarter, like maybe they came back down 10. It's a regular game in damn March,
Right.
and it's the Charlotte Hornets, and he just to cap off the run before the timeout. Bang! He doesn't go crazy.
Sure.
Just a subtle bang.
Subtle bang.
And then he has the one where it's like the game's over or tied up for overtime. Like, for 3, bang! Like, it sounds like he gets a little more surprised on that one. That one was where he elevates it. I think most guys just have the call where they just have the one speed. But Mike Breen, tell you what, he can really change it up during the game.
So would you go Mike Breen or Gus Johnson then?
Nah, Gus Johnson's a gimmick. Yeah, I don't feel like Gus Johnson knows what he's talking about half the time. He just yells shit.
Gus's Isaiah call, though, might be the best ever in the Pac-12 tournament.
I don't know that one. He yelled bang?
No, it was great. The ice cold or whatever.
I just know the getting away from the cop speed or whatever. That's what he's famous for.
Yeah.
Saying it.
Anyway, just everyone go online.
We'll
We'll
post it on Twitter.
Type in Mike Breen bang videos.
Whoa.
The Spread Show.
All right, let's start this off. We're gonna spend a little bit of time to talk some basketball. It's been too long.
It's been an amazing year.
Rich is here, but he has to wait. He's wearing his Mark jersey with a Mark sweater
Not a
over
Lions
the top.
jersey?
I think he's wearing a Lions jersey that has a Cowboys gimmick on it.
Well, pal, Des Bryant's coming back in 2 weeks.
Well, okay. That's enough football for now. We'll get to it in a little bit with the picks. But the NBA season so far.
What have you guys been most surprised about?
Oh, my God.
This NBA season.
Oh, my. How good it's been.
It has
honestly.
to be Phoenix, right?
Yes.
Phoenix
But
has been pretty
overall, the season's been great.
Really has.
Yeah,
there's a
Pau
bunch of-
Gasol's old ass would try to rain on. Like,
God
everyone's
damn.
having a great time, man.
That's the problem. I kind of mentioned this at the beginning of the season. I'm tired. I said I never thought I'd see the day where the NBA is gimmicked out, because so many teams are running the same shit.
Sure.
But I think I was watching a Pelicans game, so it didn't count. I was just pissed
But
off.
why is it for the NBA that it's gimmicked out, and for the NFL it's just it's this new innovated offense?
Because the NFL's so far behind on analytics, they haven't actually figured anything out. They figured some stuff out, but coaches are too dumb to use it.
It's fair.
The NBA, it's just like, no, this is how you have to play because it's mathematically right.
And safety.
Yeah, for sure. So with the NBA, I mean, you're seeing all the. I think this year's an exception though. We're seeing Philly. They're doing their huge lineup thing. The Spurs are still running all mid-range jumpers,
And it's working.
Another thing to that Powell thing, he's not taking into account like the athlete has changed. You know,
Yeah,
there's
he's still
now
has to play
a
that
6'10"
old
guy there's a guy in Powell's body frame now that can play point forward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's Laurie Markkinen.
Not that Powell couldn't dribble. Powell's a hell of a player himself, but they're just so much more athletic now that it's kind of forcing him to.
When you sent that to me, I thought, hey, this is just Powell saying, what the fuck? I built my whole life to become one of the greatest post players of all time, and now you're saying it's worthless?
Pretty
So he's
much.
probably just pissed. I mean, that sucks. but
But at this point, he's a locker room guy at best, right?
yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah. He shouldn't even be on the team.
So I don't.
Is he in Portland?
Yeah.
He's in Portland?
Yep, he's injured.
and
Yeah,
everyone
surprises. Phoenix, that's been great. I don't know where the switch flipped.
Is it just? Do you guys think it has a lot to do with Ayton now not being there? And
No, it's the coaching.
It's definitely the
That
coaching.
coach was one of
I
that
don't
guy
know.
has
We'll
no
see.
idea what he was doing last year.
Yeah,
But
that's
also,
what it looks
Ayton's
like.
like a black hole. Like Ayton demands the ball in the
No,
post.
last year that coach had no idea what he was
Okay.
doing. Like,
I mean, we'll see.
how
We'll
many
see this
games
year.
did they win?
Like 15, 16?
Yeah,
Not very many.
it's not like their personnel is that crazy change where they couldn't have won 20 games.
Well, in fairness to them, though, they did add Kelly Oubre, who Devin Booker really likes playing with. And he's second on
He
the
was
team
there
in
last
scoring.
Ricky
year,
Rubio.
right?
But, like, for
That
the second half of the season,
yeah.
right? Like, they traded for
Rubio's
him.
probably the biggest pick.
And then Rubio, yeah, just a solid, stable
Cam
point
Johnson's
guard.
been terrible. And he's
Baines.
still.
Of course. Oh, and Baines. Yeah, you got to give Baines some
Baines
credit.
has
Yeah.
been amazing.
Stepping out, hitting the three.
But Monty Williams has, I mean, love him or hate him, he's been a professional NBA coach. He's been a really good assistant coach. He knows what he's doing, so it shows. There's a lot of different things as far as the rotations that you can look at, as opposed to last year. It shows, and then like you said, Ant, the personnel is much improved, especially the point guard thing. Last year they were like, let's just let Book use the ball, and still the usage rate up.
Yeah.
It wasn't working as much.
Didn't work.
And when Ayton comes back, I mean, him and Rubio from what I was hearing, is their chemistry's been incredible. So I think that's just going to help.
Yeah, I guess I was more so pinpointing for Booker's game. I think Baines is a much better fit than an Ayton who's just going to sit on the block and clog the lane because he's doing a lot of driving kicks and he's doing a lot more. And maybe he can still do that when Ayton comes back. But
I think that's going to be – that's the difference between right now in the season and later in the season. You can't just have Booker do that for 80 games. You can. You'll be the Thunder.
Yeah.
He needs Rubio to kind of take some of that load off him, just as far as handling the ball.
Yep, and then have Ayton do a little bit more so just he doesn't get worn out.
And if Ayton can come back and fit in, that makes Baines so much more valuable coming off the bench.
Oh, God, yeah. Right where he should be.
Basically playing the same role he did last year in Boston.
Yeah. Who else surprised? The Lakers are really solid.
Yeah, you got to give it to the Lakers, man.
Yeah, after we shit on them after one game versus the Clippers.
Right.
Everyone was like, oh, they don't have a bench. Then other than that, they got Kuz back. Braun, like right before our eyes, is like molding his old man game.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's really starting to get that post fadeaway going where he puts the one leg out like Dirk, and just slowing things down, And he's starting to take plays off where he's just throwing it into AD and just saying, go get a bucket.
Which he kind of loves, you can tell.
Oh, yeah.
He's just, he's coasting. He's playing at like 80% LeBron right now, but it's been great.
Yeah. The rest of that team, I'm not too thrilled about.
They got some players. Dwight Howard, you guys shit all over me the first week for
I
saying
did.
Dwight Howard was good. And
You're right.
Dwight Howard's good.
I have to, at least for where we're standing right now, like I do have to take it back.
Pretty good.
Yeah, he does look like a solid rotational big.
Pretty good backup. Caruso has done some stuff. Kuzma did some stuff last night.
I don't think it's a good thing that that Rondo's coming back either.
No, Caruso's way better than Rondo.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to have Rondo
someone like
more
Norvell. Is he going to have to go down when Rondo comes back?
Probably,
yeah.
That sucks.
Braun doesn't play with rookies. So.
No.
Any who's negative? Like as far as
the Pacers for sure.
Yeah, Pacers are
they're a little banged up though.
Yeah, but I don't know. That team they played through a lot of adversity, and I don't think we realized how much they lost. I mean, who are the guys that are not on that team? Tyreek is out of the league due to drugs.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, remember it was like some crazy drug.
Bogdanovich?
Bogdanovich, who took over last year after Oladipo went down.
Well, then Miles Turner's hurt, and so is Sabonis right now. I think he's back, but Turner's hurt
so
for a long time. So
3 of their 4 best players, along with Brogdon
and then
Portland?
And then also they had didn't they have Darren Collison last year?
Yeah, I feel like they did. Where did he go?
They always
he remember he went into like the ministry.
I feel like everybody has Darren Collison for some reason.
It's weird.
But he did. I think he retired to go preach.
Now
or
they're
something.
running, what's the dude's name?
I can't remember who's running.
Malcolm Brogdon?
No, the bench. It's the there's a running joke about the names. They have like 3 guys with the same name.
Oh yeah,
the Leafs.
Yeah,
right.
TJ.
TJs.
Yeah,
McConnell, Leaf, and there's one more.
I don't know. I'm out on that team as like a playoff team that could upset someone. I don't really care.
Especially because the East has had a couple teams that have taken leaps that we didn't expect, like the Hawks. The Hawks already look like a playoff team.
Before I write them off, though, I'd like to see them fully healthy. I think they have a coach that can kind of change the lineup, hide some things.
And Brogdon's been really good.
Brogdon's been amazing.
All-star good. Really good, yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm not out. I think they're coached well.
They have a trade in them, too. Miles Turner has to go somewhere.
One of those guys.
Yeah, you got to trade one of those big dudes for sure.
What do you guys think about Portland so far?
I'm out on Portland.
It's weird, and it doesn't seem like it's fitting. I like some of the pieces that they're putting in place of like Evan Turner and guys like that they've rolled out, like Kent Bazemore and shit, but he's just not hitting shots.
Did you say Evan Turner?
Like what they used to when they rolled out.
Yeah.
Now Kent Bazemore's getting those.
The
looks.
only thing I think about when I watch Portland play is pickup ball.
Sure.
It just looks like guys just running up and down the court.
Yep.
No defense. and it's just like a couple guys they go to, and the rest just kind of stand around and watch.
Pretty much.
It's weird.
It's bad. It's just bad basketball, and Stotts hasn't changed anything.
And
he hasn't adjusted.
Scal and Hazonia at the 5.
He hasn't adjusted. He has no idea what he's doing with these new guys at all, and he's made no adjustment for the lack of wings that they have now.
I mean, but would you guys rather have that or the Jim Boylan or whatever the hell his name is situation where he's going to develop all 12 guys on the bench? It's like, what the fuck does that do for you?
I mean, at least he has a strategy, brother.
He's playing 2K, right? Like,
yeah.
That's all he's doing.
I mean, Portland's playing Anthony Tolliver 18 minutes. I mean, at this point, why are they not just running the 3-guard lineup with Simons?
Yeah, Simons looks like
they're just like, oh, he's still young. We're still kind of scared. Like, no, the dude can play.
It's 17 minutes, 10 points a game for him.
Damn.
He's going to be dare I say, the centerpiece of any trade they're going to make.
Oh, absolutely.
Not Collins anymore because they've run that ship into the ground.
He's only like 19, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
I just feel like Houston's going to crash and burn.
Oh, yeah.
Westbrook, man.
Yep. I mean, they've had times already, this like halves where they've scored like 20 points, right? Like it just looks weird.
And then Miami was embarrassing.
Westbrook goes out and everything looks okay again.
Yep.
Like you lose a player of that caliber and Harden just takes over, has 44, and everything looks okay again.
But like him and Harden are best friends. They love playing together.
Harden's gonna have to tell him something.
Him and CP were good friends too.
No,
brother.
they were not friends like this. They were just doing commercials and shit together.
Right? Harden's only one. The coach.
It doesn't mean that these guys can just like doesn't mean that they're not going to be friends. I could see them hating each other in like a week. Seriously, like especially Westbrook. We're like 2 weeks away from Westbrook melting down about how he doesn't give a fuck about the system or the players or whatever. He's here to play ball. He has no friends. He's already mentioned that. But if that happens, that's an incredible trade piece that they're going to get a good haul for. And they need to replace some of those crappy, squeaky wheels that they have out there.
Yeah.
That's too much PJ Tucker.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And Capella, what about that contract now?
Capella kind of capped out at what he was. Like in 2K, he's never going to get any better than like 87.
Yeah. I don't know what they do if they can try to... They could use Miles Turner, but... There's no reason that Indy should take Capella.
Yeah, it just wouldn't make any sense for Indy.
They could. Me and Ant were talking about Orlando and how many bigs they have. If they could swing a trade for, Mo Bamba,
Atlanta got to be the longest team in the league.
Yeah,
it's true.
So, I don't know. I don't know what they do with Capella. I mean, Boston is there looming, waiting.
The Kings are terrible. If we're going to keep going.
God, that sucks.
The Kings might be the most disappointing to start the season.
They should have the coach with the hottest of seats, I believe.
But they also don't have their two best players in Harry Giles and the Bagman, so, I mean, what do you expect?
That's tough to...
I just feel like Fox is like not being unleashed.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like,
sure.
Fox and Buddy were great last year.
Yeah.
It's like, between them and Dame and CJ, it's like, what the hell are you guys doing?
Hell, that team almost needs to be running some sort of a D'Antoni system.
Yeah.
Just get up as fast as you can.
Yeah.
But
which team?
I don't know.
Kings especially with Buddy.
Yeah.
Being able to shoot that well.
Yeah.
He's been playing his ass off. I don't know what the rest of that system is.
It's crazy.
Who else?
The Nuggets have been a little bit disappointing. They were supposed to be all world beaters. I think they're like 500.
What's going on with Jokic? Is so
4-2
fat. Like he is not in shape.
He usually kind of plays himself into shape by the end of the year.
Give him a couple months, yeah.
Miami's been really impressive.
Very impressive.
Yeah, they've once again just developed a sort of young roster. Got rid of the Whiteside contract.
They're the Patriots, right? Like they just hit on so many players.
Got rid of the Tyler Johnson contract.
Just make them superstars. It's crazy.
Yeah, Heroes looks good.
It's just crazy that the Warriors didn't have a chance to bring Nunn up, and now they kind of paid the price, and it would be a great fit with them this year. They really could use Nunn.
They could use anybody, brother. That Warriors team.
You would have watched that Portland game. It looked like they had who they needed.
It's true. They got Omari Spellman. That's all they need.
Nunn and Christian Wood, both.
Oof.
Those guys have come out of nowhere. Yeah. I know Nunn was he was like the second leading scorer in the NCAA one year, whatever.
Pretty sure.
Oakland.
Like 2 or 3 years ago,
yeah.
I want to say.
Christian Wood for Detroit has been coming in and just having great games, and then the next game he just sits, doesn't play. He's been someone I think throughout the years he's always dominated in the G League or somewhere. Just he's always been a really good player, but never gets PT. He comes in for the Pistons, and it's like 19-12, 15-4, 7-8, and this is all in like 15 minutes.
Damn.
So there's a bunch of guys just kind of popping up all over the league. I think that was it Eric Pasquale for the Warriors.
Yeah.
Just blazed the Blazers the other night.
Yeah, he did.
So there's going to be some interesting names for sure.
We really buried the lead, though, by talking about most disappointing or most surprising and not mention the Warriors, who are
But
not scheduled to make the playoffs.
I don't know.
Yeah, that sucks. It sucks. I really, especially listening to these podcasts about the Warriors, and their run and watching Mike Breen bang videos. They're mostly Steph Curry and Clay. And it's like, we don't get that this year.
I can't wait until Mike Breen's sex tape rolls out. It's going to have such a different meaning.
And like, as far as like an overall...
Bang!
More bang for your buck.
Just like as an overall comment, I think the NBA is much more fun because these vet mins are so high now that none of these teams are really... Yeah, like Udonis Haslem, a couple guys that are still hanging on these vet minimum contracts. So these teams are more so now just giving these young guys opportunities off the bat. And just saying, do you got it or not?
Sure.
You know what I mean?
And the parity. I mean, the parity definitely helps.
True.
There's like 15 teams that could win it this
But
year.
before, if you were a rookie, you had that 34-year-old shooting. When Kobe came in the league, it was like Eddie Jones. You had these guys in front of you where you couldn't just come in and start. And now everyone just comes in and gets ample minutes.
Now it's like young guys. Like if you're not contending, you need to play your young guys 82 games every minute.
And I was gonna ask you that, guys. Is it just me or like the last 5 years have the young guys just gotten better, or is it just because they're getting PT?
I think it's just opportunity. Opportunity to play tons of minutes early.
And like playing AAU ball and shit growing up, there's a lot more of that going on. So I feel like, they are ready by the time they come into the league.
Did you see the article today about AAU?
No.
I think
It's running kids into the ground.
Yeah, they were saying they're playing 12 to 15 games a weekend.
Sure.
But either way, like
That's what we need.
But
these
they're
guys
ready.
They're more prepared for sure.
Would veterans care if you lowered the vet min?
Yes.
Probably.
But more people would have jobs, is what I'm saying.
They fought for that in the CBA though.
Yeah.
I think
Chris Paul, that's why he was able to get that big contract over the age of 36.
I know. I'm just saying a lot of these guys are ending up kind of in the big three and stuff like that. Not saying they're great by any means, but locker room guys or guys that these young guys kind of need to develop on and off the court.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, why do I want to pay some guy the vet min?
That's what I'm saying. It's so high though,
for
right?
And instead of like getting some young guy and seeing if I can develop over a year.
It's just funny how that kind of backfired on the players. Where they're like, okay, we'll get paid tons. No, we'll just stop paying.
Players
old
never
people.
win those things. True. We talked about the draft. I want to compare it again because Rob, you didn't think that this year had that deep of a draft, I guess, or as far as the depth of career long players.
Still
like
don't.
10-year.
Yeah.
So let's look at the top. Let's look at the top 10 to start. So we got Zion and Ja. We don't know about Zion yet. Obviously, he still.
We know he's
going
to be exciting.
Yeah,
Should be.
Ja.
Pretty damn
I
good.
was super high on Ja right before the season started. I've kind of tapered off. He's out of control a little
He's
bit.
going to get hurt.
Yeah, he's going to get hurt. The way he's like driving.
Defense isn't great.
No, yeah, but he's still really good.
And he's fun.
Yeah, he's really fun, and I would love to have him.
He's
on
still
the
just
team.
learning the game, though, man. He was at where was he played? Where did he play?
Murray
At?
State or something.
It's not like he has had the best coaching or structure throughout his, growing up. I'm sure.
And he only got that scholarship because they were playing open gym in the other gym, and the assistant or head coach for Murray State happened to walk in and was like, "Hey, this is the guy we want."
Yeah.
So
I think Simmons.
But he's been fine.
Yeah.
Like he's been fine, and he's still developing a lot of chemistry with that team. They have a weird new coach.
a lot of things coming together at one time.
And then who's the other? Oh, the other rookie on the team, Brandon Clark, 18-7 tonight.
He's he's exactly what we thought he was going to be, right? Like,
He's going to be the 18-7 guy or the 5-15 guy.
18-7 in 17 minutes, and he's 7 for 7.
but yeah, he's just going to be he's going to be the guy that gets signed to like a championship contender every single year.
Seventh guy.
Yeah, like just the perfect.
He's
role
what
player.
Aaron Gordon wishes he was.
Seriously.
Number 3, R.J. Barrett.
Not looking bad in the regular season, I must. And hold on. You have to kind of taper off some of this because he's getting tons of minutes.
Yep, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Like pretty good, but not a star. Basically,
Tons of
is what it looks
opportunity
like.
and tons
Not
of
a star,
minutes.
but probably will be in the league 10 years.
Oh yeah, for sure. Role player on like a solid team is what he looks like.
That's the other thing. I think he needs to find his niche.
Harrison Barnes.
Because he's not an all-around superstar.
Yeah,
DeAndre Hunter.
I haven't watched enough. I haven't seen enough of Hunter when I watch Hawks games, so that's not really a good sign. He's
I
not-
will throw
I
this
hear good
out.
things.
He's not Draymond.
Okay.
I'll give you that. He's not. They're putting him in that role, but he is just kind of do everything. He just kind of reminds me of a lot of those, like Marvin Williams, like guys that are just going to be around doing that forever.
And they don't obviously don't need him to be the focal point of the offense, so he can kind of just glide around.
I don't think he can be.
No, he definitely can't be.
But he's rebounding, he's defending some of the best players on the court. So he's been fine so far. I don't know he'll be in the league for sure. Darius Garland.
He flashes occasionally, but hasn't really done anything consistently. And there was a couple games where he just straight up scored no points.
Wasn't very hot on him.
Could be.
You guys loved him.
I love him.
I mean, he only played 4 games in college. We don't really know what he is still.
You guys told me he was Kyrie.
And now he's in Cleveland. He looks like Kyrie.
He's in a bad
Not
situation
like
right now.
Yeah.
I'm still jury's out. I mean, he could be Terry Rozier for all I know.
Yeah,
so.
the jury's 2 to 3 years away on Garland.
Jarrett Culver.
Haven't seen much. The only thing that I saw was that there was talk that they might move him to point guard, which didn't make any damn sense to me.
Where is he in? Minnesota?
Minnesota. I mean, he plays, he gets minutes, but he doesn't do anything that crazy for them.
Yeah, I don't know about him. Not sure.
He definitely doesn't look like I thought he was like a defensive superstar at Texas Tech, and I don't really see that in the NBA, so I don't know.
He's been better as of late. Scored 20 on Washington, 15 on Memphis.
Nice.
Okay.
So he's Andrew Wiggins.
Which they already have.
And then, how about these 4 guys? Kobe White, Jackson Hayes, Rui Hachimura, and Cam Reddish. All 4 of those
Like
guys?
all of them, to be honest.
Yeah.
They're all right.
Rui's been pretty solid.
Yeah, he is.
Rui's getting the opportunities.
Hayes is going to have that kind of DeAndre Jordan, I feel,
Tyson
slow
He
movement.
needs to develop
towards
his
the
body a
game.
little bit.
Yeah.
He's still really young as far as just playing basketball in general, I think.
Reddish, I don't know. He looks weird. He still looks like he doesn't know what the fuck
He
he's
can either
doing.
look like sometimes the best player on the court, and then he'll just be invisible for 2 quarters.
Reddish gets all this hype for no reason. It's always he's always the guy everybody on the bench is putting their hands up when he shoots the 3, and it hardly ever goes in.
So good.
Is that what
I
it
don't
is?
know. He's just built like you would think like a super. I don't know.
His reputation always precedes him for some reason. I don't know.
That's
why.
some Harrison Barnes shit right there. It's
It
like,
really
everything
is.
looks great.
Yeah,
I
The
can see that.
package is there.
Wasn't Harrison Barnes, didn't he have his own production company in high school or something before he even went to college?
Right behind him, PJ Washington and Tyler Hero.
Both looking really good.
Yeah.
Damn, this draft might end up being good.
Yeah.
It is a little bit deeper than I initially thought.
We did skip Cameron Johnson today. He sucks. Damn. But that's an outlier. He wasn't supposed to be picked there at all.
We knew he wasn't going to be good.
Yeah. Romeo Langford, that's another bad pick.
Is
that
he
no
even in
one-
the league?
He plays for Boston.
No, but
Every other
is he
pick Boston
playing?
had in that draft is better.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we said that during the draft. It
Everyone
didn't
was
make any
like,
sense.
what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Sekou Doumbouya.
I don't think he's played yet.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I haven't seen anything from him.
Chuma Okeke.
I don't think he's
Hadn't
played
heard
yet.
anything from him.
I don't think so.
You can keep going. It's
Nikhil Alexander Walker.
pretty good.
I think he'll have a solid career.
Yeah, he's pretty
it'll
good.
take a little while. But yeah, I mean, that's most of them. Then you have Thibault, Brandon Clark, Grant Williams, Darius Baisley.
So there's-
actually, is
Oh,
been
yeah.
fine.
There's a lot of mid-role player, mid to
Yeah.
high role players with a couple that have decent
Grant
potential.
Williams will be loved in Boston for as long as
Jordan
he's
Poole,
there.
Kevin Porter Jr., Carson Edwards. A lot
I've
of these
not
guys
seen
are.
anything from Porter. I'm disappointed.
He's in Cleveland too, right?
I know.
We haven't even
He's
seen
playing.
Bull
Cleveland's
yet.
just
Bo
shit.
Bull's hurt. I don't think he's playing this year.
Haven't seen anything. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good draft class. That really just adds to this. Every night I'm going to look at the rookies to see what they're doing.
Yeah.
Speaking of quote unquote rookies, Michael Porter, huh?
Oh yeah.
God,
He's doing stuff.
can we get him some consistent rotation
Yeah.
minutes?
Seriously.
Not in Denver.
If he gets
What
that
the-
starting spot, that Denver team is disgusting.
Why is Denver not just playing him? Like, it doesn't matter what happens right now. You need him to be ready by the playoffs. Like, he needs to be your
Denver wants him ready in
top-
5 years. The way they're
Yeah,
playing him.
like this is like, okay, well, we'll see. This is like some
They're so
Darko.
scared to get him hurt
Yeah.
again.
Well, how do
Oh,
we know
God.
he's not under the Kawhi Leonard deal, or his injury is a
No,
little more
he
serious
wants to
than we
play.
think?
He's made it known.
All right.
He's healthy. He got a DNP at the first game of the season.
Yeah.
It's weird.
First 2 to 3 games, I think.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
So many players on that team. That coach is gonna have a fun time trying to sort it all out.
But there's really not, because when you get to the playoffs, like, I don't care. It's
You can only play.
Torrey
Yeah, when you get to the
Craig-
playoff.
Yeah, it's Torrey Craig and Monty Morris and
Right.
Mason Plumlee.
Okay, Monte Morris can play.
They're fine, but it's like you're gonna need 30 minutes out of Michael Porter Jr.
Yep.
and you're giving him 3 in a blowout against Miami.
Seriously, when they start double teaming Jokic in the playoffs,
Yeah.
you need a guy like Michael Porter Jr. to
It's
take over the
insane.
offense.
Paul Millsap gets 17 minutes in that game. They win by 20, and Michael Porter gets 3 minutes.
Damn.
Where are these minutes going?
Yeah, it's all those like mid wing players that they have. They have Torrey Craig. They have who's the other guy that played in
Hernan
Portland?
Gomez is somehow back in the rotation after being out.
What's the one guy's name though? The Thrill or something?
Grant?
Was his
Will
nickname?
Barton?
Will Barton.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got dudes like that. I mean, they're just eating up all.
You're
the
not
minutes.
gonna win. They're not winning anything.
No,
like
they need
that.
to trade 2 or 3.
It's not
of
gonna
those.
happen. Yeah.
They'll probably try and re-sign Wilson Chandler when the Nets cut him. Later.
Oh yeah.
So the last point here, trades. We tried to think of some. There's nobody is like out there to be traded, and no one's really looking
Gallo?
to make a trade.
I got one I was thinking about earlier because we were talking about Big Drum Dog and how he looks like the second coming of Moses Malone all of a sudden. Drum Dog to the Hawks. I feel like they need an old school center just to go down
they
and
have
hit
Hayes?
boards. No, Pelicans have Hayes.
Oh,
Yeah. I like Drum Dog to the Hawks, especially now with John Collins missing a quarter of the season. I feel like they got a couple young pieces and a couple picks. They could flip them to Detroit, but I don't know what the hell Detroit's doing. It seems like they're right in the middle. They can't decide if they want to be a contender.
Detroit
or not.
loves what they're doing right now.
It doesn't
they
make
just
any
love
sense.
that they're the 5th
It's just
seed.
8 seed
Drummond.
purgatory hell. That's all they're
Yeah.
going to be. It's crazy.
Drum Dog does look great.
Fucking great.
I want to throw some out there though. Just keep an eye on the Hawks. They've been making all these moves, getting all these assets in.
Mm-hmm.
They've got the one guy Trey.
And they're closer than people thought they were going to be.
They're looking next year at Giannis.
they can
Assets,
keep looking.
tons of assets. If they
like
can get 2 firsts and 3 or 4 of those guys,
Reddish and
that's going to
somebody
be
else.
the best package that can be thrown out there.
Sure.
Because Toronto apparently doesn't want to trade him for Siakam. They want both guys there, and they don't think Giannis is going to go over there if Siakam's not there, because then you don't have shit.
But let's not act like Giannis doesn't have complete control over where he goes.
Oh, for sure. But I'm saying, like, if he's, like, looking at it and, you know, Giannis is kind of a weird dude. If he's like, yeah, I want to go play with Trae Young, then it's an option. So they need to keep their options open. I wouldn't see them trading for, like, Andre Drummond or anything.
But yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, isn't the most exciting option for Giannis to go team up with Luka
Yes.
Do they have the cap room, though? Don't they already have two
No.
guys?
in 2 years?
Not,
Oh,
yeah,
with
they
Porzingis.
could make it happen.
2 years, everyone's off.
Because Hardaway's gone at that point.
Yeah, Hardaway. It's Hardaway Powell, Courtney Lee.
Probably JJ Barea somehow.
These guys were really all over JJ Barea earlier, the local announcers. And you know who it is, his first game back, JJ Barea.
Yeah, these local broadcasts are amazing.
I love
Yeah.
it. I could listen to local broadcasters all day.
The one I was watching, the Pistons, they call him Luke. Was it Cool Hand Luke?
Yep.
I was like,
Nice.
no one calls him Cool Hand Luke.
Cool hand Luke Kennard.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about the trades, but there's some teams that desperately need to make them. Portland being one.
Gobert a little unhappy in Utah.
He always has something to bitch about. It's just like, Gobert, look, halfway through the season, we're going to start playing fine just like we usually do.
Why does he think he's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on offense?
Why does this happen with all these centers? If they just give me the ball a little bit more.
Because they probably just play pickup all summer and they just dominate.
There's a lot of truth to that. Like,
Yeah.
They probably do just dominate in practice. They dominate in, scrimmages.
He was playing in the World.
that too.
Yeah.
He was the
Gimmick.
focal point of France too.
Yeah. Sorry, we're not the French
This
national
ain't
team.
France, homie.
And you could grab. How come that's not a rule? Why do you guys like that? The FIBA rule, where you can grab it off the rim.
No, it's a gimmick.
Yeah.
No, you don't like that though.
Nah.
That'd be tight. Like just
goaltending.
get that shit out of here.
No, these dudes are too athletic. They'd be getting every single time the ball hit the rim.
Oh,
Somebody would just get up there and knock it
better
off.
be a swoosh. I don't like that shit bouncing around. Get that lucky bounce. Just grab that shit.
So right now we've got Philly and Boston at 5-1 in the East.
Yeah.
Is that what it's going to come down to? I'm really down on Milwaukee this year. I don't know why. I just feel like it's same shit, except we added Robin Lopez.
I mean, especially if you look at what Boston and Philly have done too. Gordon Hayward's back to 100%.
I was gonna ask you.
Like,
You guys think Hayward's all the way back?
it seems like it. He's putting up 20 and 8 a game.
Yeah, he's looking
He
good.
looks really good. And it's 2 years removed from the injury, right? Which
Yeah.
is typically what we see. So
Right. Who else is out there? Kemba's averaging 26.
yeah, Kemba
Tatum's
really
averaging-
settled in.
Isn't Tatum
Yeah.
averaging 21?
Yep.
They threw that Mamba mentality out. All of a sudden, he's good again.
Jalen Brown's only played 3 games, 17
He's-
points.
That I don't understand. And they just gave him a giant extension.
Wait, what do you mean you don't understand?
Like, he's not good.
That's why you don't.
He's
play him.
averaging 18 and 7 in 28 minutes.
It's pretty impressive. Garbage points.
He's fine. I think he'll be a decent player. But yeah, Philly, I don't know. Like, they're going to be solid, I guess.
Oof, they're going to be tough.
I
man.
hate the East.
Oh,
I mean,
did you even talk about the fight?
Oh, yeah, we had Embiid and Karl Anthony Towns. I thought it was kind of an overrated fight.
Yeah.
You know,
Anthony Towns is trying to connect though.
Yeah, he definitely was.
I'll give him that.
Yeah. If he would have landed one, it would have been a lot more entertaining. But
Out west, we have the Lakers at 6-1, then Denver, Phoenix, and the Clippers at 5-2.
So Denver's better than I thought they were.
Yeah, and then Dallas and Minnesota are also 4-2.
Yeah, Minnesota. That's a surprise, huh?
I mean, no, because
Jimmy
Ryan
Butler
Saunders
buried their ass
yes,
last year.
he did. But Ryan Saunders last year,
Bill Flip.
when they got rid of Jimmy, he's just like, okay, we're running through one of the best players in the NBA now.
Yeah.
That's all we're doing. That's all they've been doing since Cat was, being miscast by Tom Thibodeau for whatever reason.
Sure.
He's shooting tons of threes. He's making most of them, and he's just dominating.
And Wiggins has looked okay at times.
Yeah, fourth quarter Wiggins.
Okay
man.
at times.
So I don't know. We'll see what that. I don't know if they can make hit the 8th seed, but I could see Portland dropping out. Portland's not even in the picture. Utah struggled a bit. Mike Conley struggled. Really, it's about Dallas.
Yeah.
We're watching right now.
They need a bench player, I feel like. They need
They need to
ship Hardaway's contract.
Yeah.
It's Hardaway,
Flesh out
either
the bench.
Powell or who's the guy with the Kleba. Either one of those guys needs to go. They can't have both.
Sure.
Is Finney Smith still there?
Yeah.
Yep. Their bench doesn't really do anything for me. It doesn't
They
scare
could
me.
get a Gallinari.
Porzingis
that'd be
is
great.
also sometimes just looks like he's just not interested, and he's way out of shape.
He is out of shape.
We'll see.
He sat out last year, though.
Yeah. All right. Anything else on the NBA?
Yeah, I got one last thing. So I just want to mention, you guys thought it was pretty funny that Jimmy Butler took an entire view of the landscape and just said, you know what? If that guy can play in the league, I can fucking play in the league. And he was talking about Lance Stevenson. Lance Stevenson is a 6'6" point guard. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
Lance Stevenson is not somebody that I watch and be like, how the fuck did he make the league? You know? I just thought that was.
Did Lance fire back?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, of course he
He
did.
tweeted at him.
He said, "You
that
like
too
you
much
like my
fun in
game"
China?
or something like that. Yeah. But I don't know. I could understand that if he was looking at like Tyler Hansbrough or something. It was like, you know
Jeremy
what?
Lin.
Yeah, if that dude's in the league, I can make the league. But Lance was born ready.
Yeah.
It's true. It says it.
So that was it.
All right.
Browns linebacker freaking out on.
Well, we got a must-watch game. Can't miss on the TV.
I don't know
right
what's
now.
going on in that game. It
Madden.
does not bode well for the Seahawks.
It is Seattle at San Fran. That's the Monday nighter, and Seattle is getting in that ass, 20-0 in the fourth quarter
And Seattle's going to get blowed out.
In
Yep.
San Francisco.
in
West.
San Fran. Madden doesn't think so, brother.
Seattle travels well.
They do.
Yeah, we'll get to that one later. But how were what were the records, Rich? Let's just see what we got going.
Yeah, well, I'm back, boys. It's nice to be back.
No one asked. What's the
It was a
record?
long 2 weeks. Coming in first place, surprise, surprise, me.
Oh,
What? I thought we tied.
Yeah, I'm 1A, you're 1B.
Man.
strength of schedule.
Because I won the last 2 games, which were Sunday night and Monday night, the prime time matchup.
Those were double.
Yeah, Bram blew a 2-game lead on me going into Sunday night. So we're cool with it. Now, me and Bram tied 7-6-1. Robin, the celebrity picker Mondo, went 4-9-1.
God damn it, Rob.
And just when Ant thought he was back in it, 3-10-1.
Holy shit!
What?
I don't think I've had a positive week in like 4 weeks.
You're struggling.
That was a tough week. At
Guys,
least you guys only went 7
I don't have my
wins.
finger on the NFL pulse this year.
I mean, right now, Rich and I are running away with it. I think I'm right,
You're
real
what?
close to 50%.
Yeah, you're 64,
amazing.
68, and 3.
Really good.
49%.
Nice.
Or 48.7. So, and then I'm 63, 69, nice, and 3. Ant's a whopping 56 and 76. He was close, and then one weekend just killed it.
Oof.
I'll be back.
Rob's 35, 52, and 2.
I think that was before the last 2 games, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Damn.
But yeah, either way, pushing towards that 50%. I'm going to get there. I don't even remember what happened last week. Seattle went into overtime.
Oh, that was a
Tampa.
fun-ass game, though.
Yeah, true.
Somehow every receiver was open. Russ was
DK
doing...
Metcalf, baby.
Yeah, somehow Mike Evans was open all day as well.
Yeah. It was an
Somehow it's
amazing
the
game.
defense, that Seattle defense
They're
sucks.
just
That's
terrible.
how-
Just run a box and 1.
Evans and Godwin are the two best receivers in the NFL, right?
Lockett and DK.
I did want to talk about that.
They're fucking ridiculous.
We're done with like these primetime diva receivers, right?
Yeah.
No one needs that on your team. Like Odell, Julio to an extent, AJ Green.
AB's
Who
out.
are the AB? Who else? Is there any other big name receiver really that we should be talking about?
No.
Mike Thomas.
Mike
but
Evans.
Mike Thomas, yeah.
Yeah.
But Mike Thomas has never been like that.
Yeah,
though.
he
Not
just says
really.
you can't guard me, but that's about
Yeah.
it. He's not asking for the ball. Well, he gets the ball 20 times a game, so.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know. They're just not. It just seems like if you go out and get a bunch of regular ass receivers, you're going to be fine if your quarterbacking system are right.
Yeah, even I don't. Like,
Lockett's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know how that dude does it.
when
He's
the
insane.
When the quarterback throws it right to your hands, not too hard.
True.
Yeah.
No, but he's always open. His routes are so stupid.
They're not even good.
You
I
don't
mean,
think
they're
his
good,
routes are
but he's
good?
just running across the field every time.
Yeah, they're long developing routes that he runs
How
really
DK
fast.
started to do the same thing.
Yeah, DK's insane. How did he drop to what 74?
Remember, you could only run one route, and his cone drill wasn't good.
Oh yeah, his shuttle was terrible.
He's pretty impressive, though.
Can't hit those fucking cones. Last week, the underdogs and favorites split 7-7. So that's starting to adjust. Here's the big one: home versus away.
Yeah.
12 home teams covered.
Damn.
Yeah.
That was
seen that.
huge.
The only ones that didn't was the Jags. So that was London, so you don't really have to count that one.
Right.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, because one team never
That
shows
is
up
their
in
new
London.
Yeah.
And then the Cowboys won.
Oh.
That was it. Besides that, it was 12 on Sunday. And
6 underdogs won outright,
Damn.
and AFC teams went 4-1 against NFC teams.
What a wild weekend.
Yeah. Way off. Things are starting to adjust, though. So on the year, underdogs are still way big. So is the away against the spread. And the under 69-65-1. 49 straight up underdog wins this season.
Damn.
The AFC still sucks against the NFC overall.
I love-
Narratives? Any narratives that came out of this week? I feel like I got a couple.
oh yeah, the Allen brothers. The three of them, Josh Allen,
Oh, yeah.
Kyle Allen, and then I don't even know the third Allen. That's in
Brandon Allen.
Brandon Allen.
Yeah.
I think they're
yeah.
cousins, brothers. I don't know. There's something. But
That's more like a Mario Luigi thing.
yeah, like, do quarterbacks even matter nowadays?
Yes.
Good question.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they matter. Like all,
Could you imagine the Seahawks if they had a regular
Dude.
quarterback?
I don't want to do that.
well, 13-3 quarterback with a 3-13 team.
Yeah. And look at Jameis ruining the Bucks.
Or the Jets.
They need to start throwing some respect on that O-line of Seattle.
Yeah.
This has been upright a lot lately.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, also he doesn't.
We'll
he's-
see this next game, though.
Yeah.
What's his name from last season? The trade they made, Dwayne Brown. Is that it?
Yeah.
Seems like he was a hell of a pickup. Russ isn't just scrambling for his life every play now.
And it seems like we suddenly have, whether it be Jamarco Jones, Joey Hunt, we have a depth.
There's
in
a
the
pipeline there.
Is Cable still the offensive
No,
line coach?
fuck no.
Fuck no.
Hey, he was in Oakland, and they're running the ball down there
I
now.
love Cable.
We ran the ball.
Yeah.
It's all about pass protection.
Yeah, and Carson, if you're listening, hold on to the fucking ball.
That guy is.
He's good for one a
As long as hard as
game.
he run, I don't care.
Man,
I'm out.
basket.
I'm out on him.
Is Big Jermaine out there still?
Ifedi?
Eddie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Not
he?
half bad.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's solid. He will run your ass over.
Yeah,
Kid
we know.
figured it out, huh?
You know what you get when they line up a good pass rusher against them, a couple holds a game and some false starts. But
Yeah.
It's better than what he was.
I mean,
Unplayable.
you're looking at Ifedi, Fluker, Dwayne Brown, and Upati.
Hunt,
Like
yeah.
that's four. That's
Solid.
some pretty
Jamarco
big
Jones.
ass dudes.
I can't. I'm so pissed off that the Disley injury happened. Imagine that offense if they still had Big Will.
Yeah, but that doesn't count because he can't. He's just out of the league.
Well, shit. Now you guys got Josh Gordon for 2 to 3 games at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice.
True that.
Man, they're just gonna
fun.
run 3 streaks, just like
As they
Ant
should.
does on NCAA. 3 go thing and have a
Why would you do
quarterback.
anything else?
Everybody go deep.
Narratives. I didn't really say anything. People are starting to heat up on the Raiders. They got a nice win against the Lions. People keep shitting on the Browns because Freddie Kitchens is the worst. The Packers really fell apart. Scored 11 points against the Chargers after the Aaron Rodgers as back performance.
They had 0.
I
for
said
most of
that defense has been. I don't want to say it. They had, like the last 5 weeks were like the 30th ranked defense.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know
And the
that.
Patriots lost. Lamar Jackson. He's Michael Vick 2.0.
He might be a decent quarterback, I'll tell you what.
Bill Polian came out and apologized for saying he should be a wide receiver.
Well, yeah, you should have. Bill Polian's an idiot.
He's only played 10 games. But Lamar Jackson's fucking filthy.
I mean, he's making what's his name look good. Who's the Texas Earl Campbell?
Oh yeah,
Was it him?
Yeah.
Earl Campbell.
Earl Campbell, who came out and said Texas needs a black quarterback if they want to start winning.
Yep.
Amazing.
Gotta have
Well,
one.
with all due respect to Sam Ellinger.
And then he was saying like they need black quarterbacks like Tua at Alabama.
Yeah.
Tua's not even black.
Get him. Yep.
My thing is, can we kind of just calm down on the overreaction from week to week on these quarterbacks?
No.
Good Lord. Seriously.
No.
They're either great or the fucking world's fault. Like, it's just fine. These people are going to have bad weeks. What the hell?
Yeah. Minshew's buried now.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
he had a bad
Minshew
week.
can't play. If
Yeah,
the trade
well,
deadline wasn't up, I'd be trying to trade for that guy. Right now.
Yep. So let's
Would you
some picks.
and would you say the top 3 quarterbacks for MVP or the top 3 players for MVP right now are Lamar and Russ and then
Deshaun.
Deshaun?
Oh, Christian's got to be in there.
Yeah,
Just
McCaffrey has to be in it.
So weird. 2 black quarterbacks and a white running back.
Is this the Heisman?
What is this?
The
Where
Heisman?
the fuck are we? This is crazy.
God, the 60s would be freaking out right now.
Seriously.
Wouldn't be happening.
Damn.
Let's head to Oakland. We're going to go the Los Angeles Chargers at Oakland. 2 misplaced franchises.
I must admit, something feels right about this game being on Thursday.
Yes.
I don't mind it.
Chargers
Get it out the
Chargers -1. Everyone's back on Gruden.
Is Dean Spanos the owner?
Yeah.
I loved his comments. No
Yeah.
fucking way we're leaving.
Oh, he said that.
Yeah. There are
He
rumors
said it's
about
fucking
London.
bullshit. Yeah.
Like, nobody wants you in LA, dude.
Seriously, nobody wants him in London either.
What was it?
How is it nobody wants them as a franchise?
That sucks. San Diego didn't want
St.
him.
Louis wants him.
There you go.
Yeah.
Go to
Why
St.
can't
Louis.
Seattle get 2 teams?
Come on, brother.
I don't think they can support it. All right.
It's a big city.
So, the Chargers, big win against the Packers. Are they going to pull off this thing where they win like 8 in a row, like they always do?
Go 2-5, and they're going to finish
I can see it.
10-6.
That's what I'm saying. They're going to get
They have a
Derwin
really
back.
talented defense.
Bosa's
Offense,
coming on.
Just
He's averaging 2 sacks a game over the
They
last
fired. Was it Todd Haley? Did they have Todd Haley as an offensive coordinator?
Jesus.
I swear
They
to
had
God.
Ken Whitehurt.
Oh,
White.
Ken.
I always think
Wisenhunt.
Wisenhunt,
I
yes.
confuse him with the Jesus quarterback.
That's the same
Whitehurst.
guy. Ken Wisenhunt and Todd Haley are the same
Same guy.
dude.
talking about
all
Charlie
right?
Whitehurst.
Yeah, I get them their name mixed up.
I thought you were saying the Wizinator, the fake news.
Ontario Smith.
Gas drug tests.
Yeah, no, I think the Chargers are coming on. I'm going to take them -1 here at Oakland.
I'm also with you on that.
So the Raiders are weird, and I guess I don't watch enough Raiders football because it's a boring team, but
Not really. It's
they're
pretty fun.
winning games, but they don't seem to have the chemistry that they need. Like Gruden and Carr don't like each other, right?
They sure act like it.
They don't like each other, but they're professional. It's like one of those things where you're working with someone, and it's like, fuck, you know what? We're working together.
You're the
They
best I got.
Yeah, exactly. It could be worse.
Sure.
They don't hate each other. It's not like an Odell or Baker Mayfield situation.
That's
or
true.
Freddie
What?
Kitchens.
It's not as painful as
Gruden
that.
couldn't have more of a hard on for Josh Jacobs.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, he can run his ass.
I think that's the thing. Gruden loves the players he loves, and he's very neutral on everyone else.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, he can coach some offense now.
What are you doing, Rich? What do you mean that 1970s West Coast offense he's running?
Dumb shit.
I love it.
500 running it.
What are you going, Rich?
67% of the public's on the Chargers. It opened at a pick 'em, so I'm gonna go fade the public and go with Oakland here.
Okay. I really thought Oakland would be the pick here.
Yeah.
They're getting a nice, soothing Robert Kraft massage as far as the public goes, as far as ESPN and the coverage. Rob?
It really doesn't matter. I don't have any rhyme or reason to my picks anymore, so I'm going to take the Raiders.
Okay.
Anytime they score, you have to do the.
Anytime Rob picks the same team as me, I'm worried.
Our
fading the public.
Our celebrity this week started working for WWE, so he couldn't do the podcast.
Oh yeah. He was on it.
He was on
backstage.
Yeah, watch
last
WWE
night.
backstage. His name's Ryan Satin, good dude.
Yeah.
Reached out to him. He hates football and has no idea what's going on. So I was like, it's cool. You got WWE backstage tonight.
And
No
he
big deal.
He's getting that Fox money.
Yeah.
And he got his own segment, the Satin Sheet.
Satin Sheet.
Yes.
His website, Pro Wrestling Sheet. Go ahead and look at any of his comments on Twitter because people hate him because now he's a WWE shill. So obviously he
Gets the heat.
Yeah, he's just getting a lot of heat for working for WWE. So hilarious. But congrats to him.
Raiders' leading receiver is a tight end.
Yeah,
Darren
he's
Waller.
badass too.
I
He's
said,
on
have you,
fantasy team.
have you looked at him? That fool looks like a wide receiver.
But our celebrity this week, DJ Z-Luck, he's here. He has one comment for all week. We'll get to it for Monday night.
Okay.
Oakland for DJ Z-Luck. Detroit at Chicago.
Wait, who'd I go with?
Chargers.
Oh.
Chicago is minus 2.5 here.
Who are they
at home.
playing?
Detroit. This makes I don't care. I'm just betting against Chicago.
Staff
This just
City.
keeps happening.
I'm with you. Detroit's a good team. Give me Detroit.
They're good with a terrible coach and a terrible GM that wants to get rid of all their players for some reason.
Can we talk? Well, did you guys watch? You probably didn't watch the end of the Lions game. Wish I could talk to Ben about it. So the Raiders called the timeout when they didn't have to because the clock was going to run out.
Right.
And then it was 4th down, and then Patricia took out Marvin Jones and Kenny Golladay, who had like 11 catches for 140 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yep.
On 4th down.
Yep.
And he decided to throw the ball without his.
That's
two best
Daryl
players.
Bevel, brother.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does like Matt Patricia's any idea of what's going on the offense?
Are you going to sit here and tell me you're smarter than Matt Patricia? 'Cause I don't want to hear it.
I
Yeah.
just didn't get it.
It's Daryl Bevel and Matt Patricia, brother.
But
He's the smartest coach in NFL history.
But I
don't
will
know the question.
take that combination over Matt Nagy and whoever he has.
True.
And
called his own
And that
plays.
quarterback, huh?
yeah.
Or Adam Gase and
Who
whoever
has
he has.
just over 1,000 yards.
Yeah, and what?
You guys were texting about that game, and what did they have? It was like 20
Minus
yards.
10 yards in the first
It
half.
was minus 10 yards the first
It
half.
was absolutely nuts.
They're like -5 rushing yards and 0 first downs.
I'm filing a grievance if I'm a Bears fan. Like, I'm going
Seriously.
to the Supreme Court. This
But
is
unfortunately, they're stuck with him.
can't get rid of him.
And Mitch Trubisky I think it was today. They were talking about he was in the locker room and walking around the facilities, and he was telling them to turn off the TV because they were just trashing on him.
Tell you what, some of those Chicago fans are going to be wishing they had Trubisky back when they got Cam Newton sailing passes over James.
He can run.
Still.
So can Trubisky, though.
Cam hasn't been
They
healthy
don't know
in
what
3
to
years.
do.
He's white.
Oh, that's true. He's
look
not
right.
allowed.
That's the only saving grace.
Okay, Ant's going Detroit. Z-Luck is going Detroit. Rich.
Ooh, 63% of the money's on Detroit, and I can't bet with Chicago.
And I can't blame him, brother.
I'm gonna go with Detroit too, plus 2.5. Ooh.
Rob?
This isn't a team.
Yeah, we can't make this a team lock. It's too early.
So should we all go Chicago? I think we should start doing that. When we
Seriously.
team lock it, we should flip it.
And understand what we're getting into.
Chicago's not beating the Lions.
At home?
No, they should not be beating. Have you seen Trubisky?
Yeah, he's terrible. But
So, Rob, you're going Chicago?
give me the Bears.
Okay. That's
And-
congratulations on that win.
And
Matt
can we-
Stafford popped up on the injury report as questionable.
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Here we
Hold
go.
on.
Game changer. How many points are they getting?
2.5.
2.5.
That's it?
Can we congratulate John Gruden on fleecing the Bears for Khalil Mack as well?
Yep.
Seriously.
Rich, we were on this when the trade happened. We said everyone wants to trash this guy. They go out, they make the trade. They couldn't keep him. They don't have the finances.
Literally,
they
did
can't
not
do
have
it.
the money, yeah.
They go get a haul for it. They get some decent players.
And it's worked.
They're kind of winning. They're not great, but
they're
hell,
set up
they're
a
not
lot better.
Yeah, and they're not paying some guys like a superstar to get their asses beat every week.
Still rather have Khalil Mack.
And they can't have like very many people under the cap, right? So they can go on a spending spree this offseason.
Yeah, they won't. They don't have shit. They don't know what they're doing. But either way, that was a great trade. They fleeced a very dumb front office in Chicago who clearly, like, those are the people we should be making fun of. They moved up to draft Mitch Trubisky.
That's crazy.
And then followed up with a terrible trade to get Khalil Mack.
Well,
And those two things are connected.
Shit,
you have
you
Mitch
give
Trubisky, you're not winning, so teams are having to throw at the end of the game, so Khalil Mack's
But then
not rushing.
Khalil Mack's gonna be making like $30 million a year.
That's fine, he's worth it.
How many sacks does he have?
If your team's good and can get a lead.
yeah.
Shit.
You can even go
Quarterback
back
is
though,
Mitch Trubisky.
a couple years ago, like Kevin White, they drafted like 6th overall.
Yeah.
He never even played in the league, I don't
Yep.
think. So they're as cursed on offense as the Jets. Man.
And
It
Tell you
sucks.
what, they don't got Mayock and Gruden.
Yeah.
If they did, they'd be in better shape.
The Raiders are gonna have a top 10 pick in Vegas. That's gonna be badass.
Yep.
Baltimore at Cincinnati. Baltimore's minus 10.
Letdown game?
Trap
Yeah,
game,
right.
written
Little
all
letdown game,
over
huh?
it.
Everybody crowned their asses this last
Seriously.
week.
Green's back.
AJ is?
But he
Don't know what that
yeah,
means.
but he didn't practice. He left practice because his ankle swelled up.
Cincy going to start? Is Dalton playing?
Nope, they're starting the guy from
Ryan Finley or something?
Yeah, Ryan Finley from NC State, rookie 5th rounder.
He looked okay though, right? Like he could run a little bit. Okay.
We went to NC State, and NC State just produces good quarterbacks, I guess.
See?
Mike Glennon.
Phillip
Phillip
Rivers.
Rivers,
Yeah.
Russell Wilson.
Wait, did he
shit.
play?
Who? Ryan
Yeah.
Finley? I think it's Ryan Finley. He hasn't played this year. He played in preseason.
Oh, I thought he
okay.
played last week.
No, they were on a bye.
Yeah.
Oh,
They were calling for him to play, but
gotcha.
So they're gimmicking up something out
Give
there.
me the Ravens.
So what
please.
highlights
Please
did I
and
see
thank
of
you.
him?
Ant hasn't even heard the line
That
yet.
Ravens team is beat up, I'll tell you that much. They just played a tough defense. Couple things, went their way. Bill Belichick wasn't showing his hand.
Earl got a pick.
I will tell you, I'm going Cincinnati here, taking the 10 points in Cincinnati.
Yeah. Fading the public, I'm going Cincy as well.
So this game to me is like when a pitcher in major leagues throws one like a 40-mile-an-hour curve. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And the batter just hasn't seen that shit since like high school, so he just swings and misses. That's what the Ravens are going to go up against the Bengals. They geared it all the way up to 10 to go to the Patriots this last week, and now they're getting a 40-mile-an-hour
Getting that Jamie Moyer slider.
eephus, I think they call it.
There you go.
He's going to swing. They're going to
knuckle?
miss.
Bringing Tim Wakefield in.
Yeah.
The Ravens might even lose this game. I'll mark it down. Bengals are covering.
I think
There
you
we go.
always say the Bengals are going to cover. Oh, but they always backdoor cover for you.
Yeah, the
It's only
Bengals have
10
been there for
points.
me.
It's not even 2 touchdowns.
Only
Bengals and
that's
Skins have been
10
there
that's
for me.
double digits.
This team hasn't won a game.
Yeah, they're terrible.
What are that? I'm going to check what they're against the spread.
Buffalo, Cleveland. Cleveland is minus 2.5.
Oh, where'd the celebrity go? My bad.
Oh,
Wait,
Zach,
what?
Zach went Baltimore. He believes in Lamar.
The Browns are favored?
Buffalo at Cleveland. Cleveland minus 2.5.
Do you guys think that Baker does all this shit for like attention and shit? Like he knows that he's going to be a meme, right? Like when he goes
I
out
don't
there
know.
in his press conferences,
He
he
after
knows
game
he's going to
press
be a
conference
meme.
was just weird.
It's
Yeah.
crazy, man. I don't.
Even the picture quality was bad.
Are we sure he's not hurt? Like he doesn't have like a concussion or something?
No, he's just not good.
Dude's been acting really weird these last 6 weeks. I don't know.
Do you guys? Who's a good coaching candidate for this team?
Anybody but Freddie
You?
Kitchens.
I was going to
Bring you
say,
back.
do you think Greg Roman could go there and kind of do this power run scheme
Sure.
that he's ran with Kaepernick and now he's running with Lamar?
Oof.
Like as a head coach, though.
I hate to say it, and I know Baker doesn't want to hear this, but Rex Ryan would be a damn good coach.
They
in
need an
Cleveland.
offensive
I
guy.
could see what's his
God,
name.
both
the D
those
coordinator
guys.
from San Fran. What's his name?
I thought that was Greg Roman.
No.
No, that's
He's
the
in-
bald head,
Greg Roman's the offensive coordinator of the Ravens.
Oh.
Who was the rate for the Fire?
Because you know the teams, when they go offense one year and it doesn't work, then they have to get a defensive
Yeah,
guy the
yeah.
next year. I forgot his damn
Jim
name.
Tonsula.
No,
I love Tom Sula.
I forgot his name, but he's the sexy name out there right now.
I don't know, man. Greg Roman's put together. He clearly puts together an offense based around what he has, and it always works.
Sure.
He should be.
But
a
it
head
also
coach.
has always been like a running quarterback.
For sure. But he, when you have Kaepernick, they made it work.
And a lot of this shit's like common sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not saying he's not a good coordinator, but it's like let Lamar run more.
But they really did okay, but look at some of these teams and what they're doing and what they're not doing.
Yeah.
More specifically.
Seems pretty
There's a
easy.
lot of teams that are out there not playing to the strengths of their quarterback or their personnel.
And Baker should be read pass option, 2-second throw to a slant to Landry,
Yeah.
but they insist on Landry going deep.
Yeah. It's just a bunch of it's just like playing Madden, you got a certain playbook and you're just like, all right, fuck it, run it. And that you can't do that in real
Well, here's the
life.
thing. Everyone keeps talking about Baker needs Baker. No, Baker doesn't need to throw. They need to give it to Chubb.
Yeah.
Chubb is a really good running back.
Yeah.
And
for
now they
sure.
got Hunt back. So 1-2 punch. I mean,
Put
Yeah.
them both on the field at the same time.
But either way, like I said, Greg Roman, he will put together a great running game for you, and the quarterback doesn't have to do shit. So I don't know.
OBJ's on the trade block.
Oh yeah, he'll be gone.
That's so crazy.
Definitely gone. Don't need him.
Jets pick him
Nobody
up from-
needs him. Nobody needs OBJ.
Is he good?
Tired of him.
Fuck, I don't know if he's good.
I am gonna go Buffalo plus 2.5.
definitely going Buffalo 2.5. I would have went Buffalo minus 2.5.
Yeah.
Z-Luck goes Buffalo plus 2.5 as well. Rich?
I'm going with Bills Mafia and throwing people through tables and lighting them on fire.
Yep.
Those
Saw
guys are-
someone get choke slammed
Yeah,
last
those
week.
guys are fucking crazy.
Rob?
This is such a weird line.
74% of the money's on Buffalo.
Gotta
Yeah.
fade the public.
I'm taking the Browns here. It doesn't make
fade
any
it.
sense.
Fade it, Rob.
Kansas City at Tennessee. Kansas City is minus 5.5. Pat Mahomes is back, and Tennessee is Still Tennessee.
Did Mahomes play this last week?
No.
I didn't think so.
He was jumping up and down. He should have been playing.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
He should be sitting, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really should be. They should just try and get his
Like,
many
are they
wins
really
out of
worried
him.
about the Raiders? Like,
Seriously.
creeping up on them?
No, but I guess they want home field, right? In case they have to go to New England.
Sure.
They don't want that shit.
I think they still have to play the Chargers twice. They still have the Pats.
Yeah.
So they still have people on their schedule.
I'm going Mahomes 5 touchdowns, minus
Yep.
5.5.
Yeah.
I'm also going KC.
Okay.
Anytime Mahomes is playing, it should be minus 10 at minimum, and it's 5.5.
I think Malcolm Butler just got put on IR or got
Yeah.
benched
Did
or
he?
something.
Oh,
they
that's
don't have
bad.
the secondary.
Yeah, and I look for Travis Kelce to have a big game. I don't know why, but I think he's due for one.
Frank Clark, also questionable.
Yeah, he's been questionable like last
He's
2
not there.
months.
Last 3 years.
Their defense has been pretty questionable.
Yeah, his effort.
Who'd you got, Rich?
Chiefs,
Okay.
even though 83% of the public's on the Chiefs.
Yeah.
That's
Rob?
so much.
Give me the Titans.
Okay.
Let's play, ball control.
They might
keep
muck
away.
it up.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, the old Vrabel special.
pretty
fucking
much.
Derrick Henry, 48 touches.
Atlanta at New Orleans. NFC South showdown.
Used to call this a showdown.
Yeah.
Used to be fun.
Well, we got 98-98 Magic at Mavs right now.
Jonathan
fourth quarter.
Isaac has had like 4 steals in a row.
Yeah, he's fucking great.
It's pretty
dude.
impressive.
So long.
New Orleans is minus 13.
Yeah, that sounds about
Why
right.
is this not 16 to 18?
Seriously.
Someone tell me why?
It's not 2 touchdowns, I'll tell you that much. And you know what that means.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's going on here.
So we're just at the point now where we're taking the better team. Like, we're like, some of these teams suck so bad it doesn't matter.
Atlanta's clearly showed they're not trying to win this season, right?
they
Like they're
can't win.
Well,
in
Gus,
blowing up mode.
Dan Quinn
Dan Quinn.
is really trying to win. No one else is.
They had 2 weeks to prep for this game.
This is inevitable. Like he's getting fired at the end of the year. They're not going to
So,
win more than 2
He
games.
should already been fired.
They
Sure,
lost
fired.
to Houston by 21. They lost to the Rams by 17.
They should have
Seattle
got their
by
ass beat by
7.
Seattle, but Seattle quit playing in the second half.
The
Is Schaub still starting?
No, Matt Ryan's
I don't know
back.
if it
Ryan's
matters.
back?
The name on the back of the jersey.
the Saints beat Arizona by 22 and beat Chicago by 11. But I think
That
that
was-
Arizona game was first game back
With their
Richard
backup
Breeze.
quarterback.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's a lot of points, man. Shit.
But it's at home. Drew Brees. Everyone's healthy. I don't think they had one injury on the injury report for the Saints.
I'll take Atlanta here.
Kamara's questionable.
Was he? But I know
Yeah.
he was a full participant for the first time in like 3 weeks. Haven't been fantasy.
Yeah, I'm
right now.
going New Orleans. This isn't enough points for me to take this sorry-ass Atlanta defense that's going to get carved up.
Is Kamara questionable because that punter slammed his ass? Almost got the shit kicked out of him for it.
Yeah.
Z-Luck is going Atlanta. Rich.
I'm going Saints.
Okay. Rob.
Give me the Saints. I'll take the Saints here. 11
All right.
points.
Jets at Giants.
Oh,
Two
skip it.
Pretty bad teams. The Jets are technically the home team
This
here.
has to be so disrespectful. They got negative points.
Yeah, so the
Gross.
Giants minus 2.5 here.
Jets got negative
I
points.
feel like this should be a little bit higher, honestly.
Should be 15 and a half.
Evan Ingram's out.
Yeah.
Sterling Shepard's questionable.
Yeah, he's out. He still can't pass a concussion test.
Herndon's questionable. Demarius Thomas is questionable. Brian Winters, Jordan Jenkins.
Oh, God.
I gotta give respect to Janoris Jenkins. He always makes business decisions out there.
Yeah,
at
he does.
corner.
I mean, the Jets are averaging just over 250 total yards.
What happened to Saquon last week? He just got bottled up? Yeah.
So much for generational running back.
Shit.
Oh, don't worry, brother. He'll be fixed this weekend.
Yeah, this is going to be a great Saquon game. I'm going
I
Giants.
am also going Giants in this one.
Yeah, sorry, Rob, but I gotta
Z-Luck
go.
goes Giants. Rich?
Even though I hate the Giants, the Jets are that much worse. I'm gonna go the Giants.
Giants?
Actually, no, I'm gonna fade the pup and go the Jets.
Okay.
77% of the money's on the Giants.
Tell you what, it doesn't matter.
It's only 70% on the Giants.
77.
Oh, okay. That's a little bit better.
That's a lot.
This team is clearly quit on Gase. Darnold's seeing ghosts, and this week he's going to be seeing Giants. The Giants are going to cover.
It's so
I see
crazy
what you
that
did there.
the Adam Gase thing turns out to be like all other Adam Gase years.
So nuts.
What? Didn't see that shit coming.
They thought they were getting a gym in Adam Gase.
Well, it's either
What?
that or we hire Mike McCarthy. Would we be that much better if we hired McCarthy?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Actually.
Probably, dude.
Gase is
At
terrible.
least Mike McCarthy kind of knows what it feels like to win.
That's true.
He's like, look, you guys want to win. I tell you, it feels great. Gase has no idea how to convey that
He
to
even
anyone.
mess up the Miami Tank job.
Yeah,
Fucking
crazy.
Now they're like at pick
I don't
4.
know even who. That's the problem. I don't like any of these guys that are kind of out there as coaching hires.
Yeah.
No.
You got to go to the college ranks.
Yeah, and that sucks. I don't know.
Lincoln Riley, Nick Saban. Big
Yeah.
names.
But why leave? I'm not leaving if I'm either of those guys to go coach the fucking Jets.
Yeah,
The only
it's
thing I
true.
hear is just the fucking recruiting now is so crazy that these coaches will do anything to get out of there.
Yeah. Especially if you're Lincoln Riley and someone will pay you out the ass.
Yeah, like you say, the Jets, like Darnold's proven himself not to be a. I don't want to say
Look at this
good.
Porzingis
but
pass
great.
real
Man,
quick.
I saw him against Dallas. He was slinging.
I don't know what happened.
Ooh, Porzingis.
That was Porzingis.
Oh, of course.
That was
Fuck.
disgusting.
Oh, my God. Was that
Hey,
Jonathan
that's a-
Isaac
that's a
murdering Dwight
flagrant.
Powell?
Jonathan Isaac is really good.
Yeah. Rob, who do you want here?
Oh, the Giants, 100%. We have the worst corners in NFL history. Daniel Jones is going to
Oh,
torch us.
yeah. We
Tremaine,
didn't even
pull
shout
one
out
out.
Tremaine era's over.
The false main era is over.
Who do you
in
want
New York.
as a coach, Rob?
Anybody but Gase.
Okay.
I really don't care who.
Rex Ryan?
Oh my God, I'd love to have Rex back. Rex is the only time we've been respectable in 25
Rex Ryan
years.
is going to be the Browns
Herm had you
coach.
respectable.
Yeah, Herm was all right.
What do you do?
Rex Ryan fucking loves that Brown situation right now. He's been commenting on it every week.
Yeah, he does. It's made for him.
Arizona at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's -4 playing Arizona.
Their first time being at home since September.
Yeah.
In fact.
Dude, so isn't that similar with Oakland?
Yeah.
This is Oakland's first home game for like, what, 5
Their
games?
home game was London.
Yeah, fuck.
Weird.
Tampa Bay -4. Showed a lot of fight last week. Jameis really screwed him by just letting go of the ball.
He does that once a game.
At
And
least.
Arizona got smoked by New Orleans. I think Arizona's going to have a rough end to the season. So I'm going to go ahead and take Tampa here at home. Especially Arizona flying that far away with Cliff Kingsbury and Kyler. I don't know. Not a lot of experience
Give
doing
me
that.
Arizona. They seem to look a lot better versus average teams. When they play great teams, they kind of get exposed. But
They
you
just
see the success Russ had against that secondary. Kyler should be able to have some sort of success against this defense.
Well,
Plus
they did-
David Johnson's back.
Yeah, and they come off a 10-game break. Remember, they tried to come back against the Niners. The Cards did.
That's true.
They played.
That was Thursday night. Doesn't
Yeah.
count. Arizona for Ant. Arizona for Zach. Rich.
Oh, I'm gonna ride one more week with Jameis.
Nice.
He's slinging it.
I think we're out on the. We've lost our bet with the Tampa Bay. It was a good run though.
They can't win that division.
Probably not.
Yeah, and Jameis.
I don't think they can make the playoffs.
Yeah, Jameis is like 300 yards behind.
That's not that far.
You guys almost had me to talk me into Tampa at the beginning of this fucking.
Hey, it was a good
Hey,
bet.
they
Lucas
won-
can coach.
He
It
could
was a terrible
absolutely
bet.
still lead the league in passing.
Yeah.
Just garbage passing yards
Yep.
every single week.
And
Very
they-
garbage.
They've only had one game where they lost by more than 6. So
Yep.
They only played.
So they were
6
right
games.
there. Who do you got, Rob?
Yeah, I'm going to take the Bucks. Todd Bowles has a classic bend but don't break defense, and they've looked okay.
He broke
They
against.
got their back broke.
Against
Got
Bull-
blown out.
It was the best quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, it's a really
Yeah,
good team.
true. Miami, Indy. Indy's -10.5 here.
Damn, a lot.
Put some
of
respect
Is
on
Hoyer playing or
Fitzmagic.
is
It's Brisket.
okay?
Brissett.
Cool.
Brisket.
Miami at Indy. So that's a lot of points for Indy. Miami sucks. They just got to win. They don't give a shit anymore. I'm gonna go Indy.
T.Y. Hilton is doubtful. Jacoby Brissett's questionable. Malik Hooker's questionable. Paris Campbell's out.
Really?
Yeah.
It's an interesting game. It's gonna
Give
be
me Miami.
This
They
is,
look
like this
feisty.
is like the Senior Bowl.
Yeah, Fitz is badass. Zelok's going Miami as well.
Oof.
Rich.
The public's with Miami as well, so I'm gonna fade the public and go with Andy Luck covering for the Colts.
Yep. Andrew Luck always covers. Give me the Colts.
What would
Rob?
the record be if he was playing?
Give me the Colts. I want the Colts too. Probably about the same,
They're
honestly.
5-3.
Yeah, it's probably about
They
the
would have
same.
beat the Steelers with him. 6-2.
Rob's going Colts.
Yeah.
Green Bay. Carolina at Green Bay. Green Bay is -5 for some reason.
It opened at -7.
Damn, yeah. People really. I mean, Carolina +7. That defense isn't that good. Sorry,
No, they're overrated.
they're inconsistent.
Yeah.
When they're good, they're good. Maybe they're just going to be good against bad quarterbacks. But
It doesn't matter.
did McCaffrey have a week off last week? Did they play last
no,
week?
he had like
McCaffrey was
170
amazing
yards
last
and 3
week.
Oh, they
touchdowns.
did. God damn it! I was hoping this was a bye.
He's McCaffrey's insane, and I saw the stats that now he's getting the hands off behind center instead of shotgun, and he's
Yeah.
averaging like 7 yards a pop or 6
Yeah,
yards a
under
pop.
snap because Cam doesn't know how to fucking go under center.
Give me Carolina here. That's a lot of points for a prideful team that always plays tough.
Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking of prideful, we're going to get to that in a second with Pittsburgh. Zach goes Green Bay. Rich?
I'm fading the public. 66% of the money's on Green Bay, so I'm going to go with the Panthers.
Okay. Rob?
Yeah, give me the Panthers here too. I like.
Team lock?
Nope. Z-Lock goes Green Bay. So technically it's us team locking, so he's going to get the W there.
Damn.
Rams at Pittsburgh. The Rams are minus 3.5 at Pittsburgh.
Coming off a bye.
What did I tell you guys last week? Pittsburgh
pretty good.
stays in it. Somehow, Minka's the best player of all time. Won that trade. And I really don't know how this team is staying in games and winning games. But I don't know. Good coaching, I guess.
I can guarantee you one thing, and it's my lock, that they won't be in this one. And the Rams are going to smoke them. That line's way too low.
They said they still got a tough schedule coming up, so they're going to finish like 7-9.
The Rams have to have this game, or they're kicked out of the playoffs, probably.
Tomlin's a hell of a coach, huh? Jeez.
He hasn't called in a while, too, so probably
Yeah,
why.
very true. We're going to have to get him. He's been busy game planning, clearly. Does Mason Rudolph have more passing yards than Mitch Trubisky? 1,088.
About damn near close.
Wow.
100 yards or so, less.
10 touchdowns, 4 picks.
I think he has more touchdown passes.
Brandon Cooks is out this game. Benny Snell is out this game.
Connor's still dinged up.
Yeah.
Yeah, his shoulder's fucked.
It's looking like 51 degrees out, so nothing too crazy. So
I don't know why the Rams wouldn't just... I don't know. I want the Rams.
I'll go... Oh, man. If it was 2.5, I'd do it. I'm going to go Pittsburgh. I'll take the 3.5 at home. Zeluk goes Rams. Rich?
69% of the money's on the Rams. I like that number, so I'm going to ride with the Rams.
Okay.
Damn.
Rob?
Yeah, I hate to be a public mark here, but I'm going to take the Rams as well. It doesn't make any sense. The line seems too low.
I've just been riding with Pittsburgh, taking these wins.
It's probably my favorite primetime slate of games.
Yeah,
You mean, what do you mean? Oh, that mid-level.
No, Thursday, Sunday night, and Monday.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, we're getting Chargers, Oakland,
Vikings,
Minnesota,
Cowboys.
Dallas, and then Seattle, San Fran.
Yeah.
Okay. Minnesota at Dallas. Dallas is -3 coming off a... You know, it wasn't even a dominant win. They just kind of pulled away at the end,
Yeah,
honestly.
it was weird.
cover the spread. Good teams cover the spread.
That's true.
Dallas is -3 here. I don't know what the hell... I don't get Minnesota half
No
the time.
Thielen.
Yeah, true. But it's like then they tried to prove everyone wrong and throw on first down, and they don't get Dalvin going, and just that's not how they should be
Everyone's
playing.
like, oh, play action and don't run on first down, and when they have the best rushing attack in the league.
Yeah, so that team confuses me. I don't like Dallas as much. I thought they were going to be in the Super Bowl at the beginning of the year. Now it just looks like they're going to eliminate Seattle in the playoffs again.
4 or 5
Not doing
matchups, and
anything,
they're
yeah.
badass.
So
Two
I'm
teams
going to go
at it.
Minnesota with the points.
I'm going to go with Dallas here. They're at home. I thought this would be a 3.5 point line, so 3 straight up. I'll take it.
Zeluk goes Minnesota. Rich?
I'm gonna go with Dallas. I don't know if it was a 1 week only thing, but Dak was checking out of run plays and throwing a bunch of bootlegs. That's why Jason Wayne was always fucking
You see
open.
that defense?
Nice.
Yeah, but they had 8 in the box, and then he was doing the play action rollout, and Jason Wayne was open for 5 yards.
So you're going Dallas?
Yeah.
Rob?
I'll take the Cowboys here. It doesn't make any sense to me either, but
What do you mean? What doesn't make sense?
the Vikings going on the road, they're a better team. They should win this game. Dallas is so hot and cold every week.
And Dak 6-0 against Kirk Cousins.
They probably shouldn't be favored, but yeah, I'll take the Cowboys.
Or he's 4-0 against Kirk Cousins.
Damn.
Or 5, I think, beat him in the playoffs once.
Seattle at San Fran.
Ooh,
Game of the week.
Shit. Might be game of the season.
Yeah.
ESPN's matchup predictors giving San Fran a 75% chance to win
I'm
this game.
so sick
Damn.
of everyone dick riding 49ers. They have the worst fan base when they're winning.
Vegas must know something. It's a 6-point line. That's
Yeah,
like
Vegas
off
has been
shot.
all over San Fran. They know exactly what San Fran is and what they're going to do every game.
That defense is disgusting.
I can't
man.
wait until
At 6, though, with the divisional rival, we played well in San Fran. I got to go Seattle on this one. That's 6 points. So we're going to catch a ass whooping? We'll
Yes.
catch one then, I guess.
I think Seattle loses this game maybe 13 to 17 points. If they even score, to be honest with
13
you.
or 17.
Yeah.
Is this a reverse
No.
jinx?
No.
Yeah, Jimmy G's gonna throw you 2 picks at least.
I just don't know
There's-
how Russ is going to be.
There's no way this defense is, and Pete Carroll was
I'm not scared of
ever understood how this motion and all this stuff with all these guys moving around the backfield, he's going to be confused. He's not going to change anything at all throughout the entire fucking game. And you're going to see guys running up and down the field from the San Fran backfield
Damn.
for 80 a pop.
And
No, he doesn't even have to do anything.
You got Richard Sherman revenge game.
Oh yeah, Sherman's gonna be. That's
He had
the
two of those-
that's the extra 7 points.
That was last year. And
Yeah,
that's
he
still
had
a
2 of
touchdown
those
on it.
last.
Wasn't he hurt last year?
Too late for that. No, he
Don't
played.
matter.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, but this counts because they're good.
And he has the guard Lockett. Get out of here with that.
Real quick, the Magic were down 1-2 possessions in a row. Aaron Gordon got called for the worst offensive fouls I've ever seen. Back-to-back possessions.
Yeah, I don't see it for Seattle here. Like I said, Pete Carroll not good against smart coaches, it seems, and this is a very innovative offense. Simple, but innovative.
I'm not saying they win the game, but a backdoor cover or something by Russ, I could definitely see it.
Yeah.
I can't wait till Nick Bosa, Joey Bosa, whatever Bosa it is, thinks he has Russ in the backfield and he does the Houdini magic out of there.
She's gonna Houdini Russ's fucking ACL is what's gonna happen.
Seriously.
Seattle for Ant. I'm going San Fran. Z-Luck goes Seattle. I think he wrote something down.
Yeah, I'm
here.
going to Seattle and I'm locking that shit. I haven't locked.
Which really wants us to get our ass
He
beat.
put
Oh,
Seahawks
so-
plus 6. Fuck the Niners.
Nice.
Was the message.
Nice.
There we go. So you're locking Seattle.
Yeah, I'm so sick of hearing fucking 49ers this, 49ers that. We're scoring 17 points a game.
Rob?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Seahawks too. I'm a lifelong Seahawks fan, as you guys know, and I have to take those points.
I didn't
Okay.
bring you the damn jersey.
I need to give him the contract for him to sign the little 10-day
Yeah, the
contract.
new team
We'll get it to
contract.
Rob.
Rob is really happy. You know, he'll still take some submissions, though. You can send them to @SpreadShow on Twitter if you want to recruit Rob to be a fan of your team now that he's abandoned the Jets.
Yep. Jets have
Fuck,
abandoned
and you
me.
guys would have just
Yeah,
traded
true.
us Jamal. Damn it.
Yeah.
I wish we would have.
Next week, so this is week 10, we might have to take some calls.
Yeah.
I think it's time to take some calls. So
Try to pull them together.
get ready. Let's have those on by Monday or by Tuesday morning.
Yeah, we can get him
We're going to pick like the 10 best because I don't have time to do all your shit. So make them good. Don't be serious. If you come in with a bunch of stats, I'm turning it off. And then it has to be like less than 30 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool? All right. I look forward to hearing everyone's shit, and we'll get back next week.
Cool.